Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Talking Shit with your boy Sophisticated Jerk. Got Rush in the building, staying in the homie 100. So today, man, we got some good topics, man. We're gonna cover this looks maxing trend where these guys doing all this crazy weird shit. They out here getting roided up. I seen one clip, man. They taking like hammers to their face. They call it bone smashing. So
Man,
these little dudes,
that's the poor man plastic surgery.
yeah, they on it heavy, man. They doing all these like different like little techniques to try to like enhance their looks and stuff. But it's funny, man. They doing all this shit and they end up looking like them little vampires from Twilight. Let me pull up. so, so yeah, they looking bad suspect on there. So and then the second topic is the red pill hurting relationships. I got a couple clips where some females are like, "Hey, man, my boyfriend started listening to this and it was a wrap for my relationship." So we gonna listen to that, man. Y'all give me y'all like opinion if y'all think they full of shit or it got some validity to it. But let me go ahead and pull up the looks maxing one, man. They had this in the news, so yeah, I guess these little young dudes they going crazy over this.
In Miami?
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
mecca
next.
of what was that
No, but
saying?
like I was gonna say this, like Miami next to LA is like the home of plastic surgery. And they even
Yeah.
like allegedly you can get like your social security or your Medi-Cal to pay for it, Medicaid.
Damn. So they
And we got clinics. There's like a lot of clinics there. Like you don't need to do it yourself. Yeah, I gotta see this.
That
what's that
sounds
guy's
very
name?
California.
It do, man. I guess Miami the new hub for all this shit though.
Miami is better than California because Miami. This is why I'll say it's better because California we know about it, but you don't see it. They got enough money for it to be on commercials, even on Roku TV, targeting people on commercials.
Let me ask y'all before we jump into this, man. Do y'all think it's like the pressure in them cities that's causing people to go this extreme? Because I know before it was always like more or less associated with women, man, like Botox and all that. But for it to hit the
Well,
guys, man.
I used to live
Yeah,
in South Florida, and some of the chicks out there could be kind of superficial, man. Like, you gotta look good, you gotta have the bread, and etc. I think things have gotten so bad to the point where dudes feel like they have to look max to the point where they be able to bag abroad, but that's not an excuse. But also niggas from South Florida, they old school with it too. Like a lot of them do like the cold approach and all that. So I think it's just a small percentage of dudes from like South Florida that may, do the looks maxing. Because if you from the like the urban environment, a lot of them are. They stick to like the cold approaching and bagging chicks. I know this because I used to live in South Florida for a certain period of time.
So Rush, is it more or less like the suburban cats that's doing this shit? Because yeah,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, I would say so. Like the kids from the suburbs, that have a privileged lifestyle. So because of that, they probably they don't have the ability to cold approach, so they just want to rely on their looks and the little bit of funds that they have. I mean,
okay,
Imagine a
okay.
nigga from the Bronx doing some shit like this. Imagine what it would be like if he went back to the block. Fuck out of here. Nah, bro. It's definitely I will agree with you. At first I was gonna push back. But I think the area kind of does matter in situations like that. However, a goofy nigga gonna do goofy shit regardless, no matter where. But you're more prone to do goofy shit in areas like this. I
Okay,
think that's
okay,
probably something I can agree to.
okay,
okay.
I'm
okay.
I'm
I get.
I'm I'm gonna say this, man. A lot of South Florida niggas, they live wise, man. Know what I mean, like from deep side Lauderdale, Parkway and all that. You know what I mean, talking crazy like that, they'll come see you about that shit. Know what I mean, food for thought.
But
Hey,
I'll say this. Can I
oh,
add
go ahead.
something to it?
Yeah, go
Your
ahead.
money got to match your look, and also it's a competition, right? You have guys and girls coming in from other countries, from Brazil, Argentina, So they already have a look. But keep in mind, over there, they also do a lot of plastic surgery there as well. So they come into Miami and they're looking great and they getting access to stuff because based on their looks. So there's competition. So that's why a lot of people are doing it in Miami. If you have access and money, you got to have the look now. It doesn't matter if you have the money, you got to have the look.
Oh, that's a good point because you saying like all the people with money done flooded the city, so they like, look, man, shit, these attractive motherfuckers got some money. You gotta step your shit up.
And also,
You-
yeah,
you-
and also keep in mind for like the kids, there's one more thing. Like sports is big too in the South, so you're now looking at people allegedly getting growth hormones before they turn 18 to get taller and bigger, and muscular, just to get those scholarships.
Man, we was watching one movie. You remember that one Rush where the dude got like the leg implant to make himself like taller and shit?
What film is that?
I think it was Materialist, but I think that's a new surgery too, man, where they like say like, man, the homie's like 5'7", and he's like, shit, I'm trying to get a couple of inches. They're getting that like surgery and shit.
They do have surgeries where they literally break your bones and for it to heal up and stretch it out for you to be taller. So that kind of surgery is like $500,000. You know what I'm saying? You do got like suckers out there doing that shit, man. But man, you don't need to get taller, man. I mean, if the chick don't rock with you because you're not 6 foot, man, fuck that bitch, man. You know what I'm saying?
but Rush, you in competition with, now mind you, can you imagine you're 14, right? Last summer, you and your friend was the same height. After summer this year, you go to start in the fall, he's 6'5" and only 14, 15. So a lot of people are getting those injections. A lot of parents are doing it.
See, this is why you niggas need a daddy in your life. What?
That is coming from their fathers. That's coming from their fathers. Look,
okay, so there's a portion of it where like the hormones for athletics, I can definitely understand that coming from a father. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see where that world exists, especially because I live here in Texas and football is life out here.
Yeah, that's religion down there, boy.
Especially high school football. High school football is life. These motherfuckers be putting crazy money into fucking high school football. So I'm not gonna act like that's not happening. I can definitely see that world that exists. But I also see the other world that exists where, like you said, some dude at 14, his freshman year in high school, came back from his 8th grade summer and his friend is a whole bunch taller than him. Now he jealous and feeling it with like, God damn, your daddy need to give you a hug or something. I don't know. That shit sounds soft as fuck.
But this is what happens when your daddy made you with a baddie instead of Fantasia.
Huh? Tripping. What's good, M3? But all right, I'm gonna play some of this.
What's up, 3?
But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play some of this because man, they're gonna follow some of the kids, man, around this. And then that one guy, he's like major clavicular. He's the one dude that be out here like all the chicks be running up trying to talk to him. He got the personality of a rock. But so I think he had an incident where like he passed out on the live and shit. So it's definitely doing some harm. All this stuff that they're doing to try to like enhance their features, work out. Like I said, they taking on roids and shit.
Well, allegedly he promoted taking crystal meth.
Shit, crystal meth.
Yeah,
that's okay. Yeah,
yeah, and beating his face with a hammer too.
Yeah, they doing all that weird shit. So yeah, let me start playing this, and then of course y'all let me know whenever y'all want me to stop, and we'll break it down.
Actually understand how people can't see the reality that is the better you look, the better you're treated, and the more power you have. But it was just like obvious to me. So my name is Dylan Latham. I am a looks maxing / life maxing creator. I help people improve by giving them tips.
See, don't they look like one of those Twilight vampires and shit?
Yes.
Hold
That
on,
look
let
like
me.
Edward little brother. That look like Edward little brother right there.
Because I mean, back in the day, man, we were like, man, we want that like rugged, masculine look. I looked at this, I was like, hold on, let me pull up the picture real quick before I continue this.
Can I ask in this video that we about to watch,
Yeah,
are there niggas in this video?
I believe
Not,
no. I'm
yeah,
gonna have to
it's,
say no.
Okay.
did we
all right,
cover this
cool.
though? There's one point we did cover two black guys who did it, where they met with the
Okay,
guys over the
yes.
camera. So that's part of it.
So yeah, like there's gonna be a sprinkle of niggas into some white people shit because there are niggas that want to be white people, so they gonna do some white people shit.
And
But
I'm gonna
all
take
of
the hit on this
sound
one,
like
man.
some
You know,
white
I'm a
people
light skinned advocate, but if it is some black dudes, they're probably light skinned. I do
Okay,
gotta take
okay.
that heat.
shit. Okay, cool, bet.
Shout out to the
All right,
light
I'm fair, man.
And my main focus is to improve everyone's life. My day starts around like 2 p.m. As soon as I get up in the morning, I go to the mirror and I do
Time out.
whatever it takes to look better.
Time out. Hey, any grown man that's watching this video, I don't care if you watching it live or you watching a playback. If you listening to a nigga that don't get up until 2 in the afternoon, what the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here.
You know what this feels like? This feels like the male version of Clueless. And this a grown man. Like you get up at 2 p.m.
Nah, nigga.
I ain't even catch that 2 p.m. part, but yeah, it's like, man, that'll probably solve a lot of your problems. Like you instead of sleeping in until 2, you went to the gym and shit.
But he just waking up. I just wake up
Damn,
at
that's
2
great.
p.m.
Good, good
my
catch,
fault.
100.
I use makeup, I use Vaseline, I use various oils. People always say don't care what other people think. I think the only way to operate is discovering what people think and then capitalizing off of that.
It's a term you may have never heard before, looks maxing.
The trend can range from superficial practices like hairstyle and skin health to serious measures like breaking bones in your face.
Lookmaxing is an online subculture dedicated to ascending, which means basically just getting hotter.
Mostly very young men, teenage boys, who go to extreme lengths to improve their appearance.
I started taking the steroids and I'd say it changed my life.
Elements of this have become really mainstream.
We're talking about it on the news. They're making fun of it on SNL.
I'm absolutely frame mugging you into oblivion right now, dude.
But it's not exactly all positive.
Looksmaxing emerged out of incel forums. Guys who feel sexually frustrated. Those forums were extremely misogynistic, nihilistic, hardcore.
Bone smashing, steroids.
I think everyone should be on testosterone.
Influencers giving medical advice.
Wait, can you stop there for a minute? You should not be on testosterone that young. Like you already building testosterone. You need to go work out and probably wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning because getting up at 2 p.m. You need to go get some help because you're introducing your body to artificial testosterone, which is shutting down your natural testosterone. You're still growing. This is dangerous to do that to yourself so young. It's
Yeah,
dangerous.
These kids gonna be having kidney problems by the time they 30, man. Trying to, just take all these shortcuts.
Already, man, they're gonna look 90 by the time they hit 30. Here's some, and also a thing about crystal meth. If you look online on Google, the faces of crystal meth, people don't realize crystal meth will age you so much. Like people don't understand. Like your bones, you're gonna have arthritis. Like, yeah, you're gonna shred, but crystal meth is not something like a pill that you want to take. There's a reason why they sell it on the streets. It's a crazy drug that you don't want to get yourself involved with, and is addictive. You're not gonna like take it and like, oh, I'm gonna do crystal meth so I can go ahead and get some bone structures. You're still growing. You're still growing.
let me ask
Go
y'all a
ahead.
question, man. Do y'all think, man? Because man, it seemed like when we were younger, we understood, man. Like, there was a process to everything. Everything. You just don't go and work out 2 days and you thinking you're gonna get some muscle. Like, you got to put some work in. You got to do certain things, man. You got to learn how to style, and we was like content with that. It's just like you build the best to your ability without taking no shortcuts. But it seemed like the microwave generation, what they call it.
I mean,
Like
we
every,
always it's always been there, but like, well, I don't agree when they says the incel thing. I'm like, yo, that's not true because this been going for a long time. It's just
has it,
now
Stan?
gotten no.
I don't think this been going on that long, man.
It's been going on for a while. It's we went
I, I'm
from
a,
well, go ahead. But I'll explain
I,
what was going on. It had different names, but go ahead.
in my brain, and so far in listening to this, the one question that's stuck in my brain right now is for my 14-year-old daughter, which is more damaging for her, having a boyfriend or a social media account?
Both.
But see, I hear what you're
I
saying.
have to say both because I think I just sent you something this week about what young girls are doing now, and they're building up that account for when they turn 18. I have to say both. Also, for guys, they picking girls that can match their looks. I have never seen that in my life. That you're 14 and as a guy, you're putting on makeup to look masculine and doing calorie deficit, whatever you call it, and trying to
Deficit.
get access to like peptides. You're 14.
Hold on, let me.
It's
100 had a good question. I would say if younger dudes are like this, it's more damaging for it to be with a boyfriend because he trying to look cuter than
But
than the
no, but see,
females.
but that's the thing though. But that's the thing though. How many boys do you really think in real life are actually doing this shit? Like,
I have to say when
I'm not
we
like if it's kids outside my house right now playing. Now, I'm all the kids that's out here. When I go to work, the kids are outside at the bus stop. It's some weird shit that's outside, and I get it. I understand that.
Okay.
But this shit that we talking about right now, this isn't outside in my neighborhood. This is something that's more on the internet than it is in real life.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
so when you look at
Is it happening in real life? Yes, but it's more prevalent on the internet than it is in real life. There's a lot of shit that's happening on the internet that isn't happening in real life.
so when you look at Snapchat, which kids are getting on, Twitch, right? You look at also what's that one, Roblox, because Roblox is now unregulated. So when you look at these different forms that kids are going through, and also like there's other YouTube channels or YouTube channel ish, like yeah, it's happening because the access of getting those things is for them in their own little world is become more reality. So that's why you just got to have that talk because you're still again growing. You're not done. To add in chemicals to your system this young and shutting down that natural, your natural development is not going to have a great outcome later.
Because when I go to the gym, I do see younger kids in there, man, and there be some young cats, and you could tell they using roids and shit because they got all those like big ass bolts on their back, huge pimples and shit. So I know they're doing that. But as far as like smashing their face, like I agree with Watts, probably not to that extreme, but yeah, they definitely looking for shortcuts, and they looking mad sensitive, a lot of them. So yeah, it's a weird combination.
Because what's the alternative, right? What's the alternative to doing that? And keep in mind, there's another thing that's happening now, more recent. People are getting fake dimples. If you go on TikTok, men are going out here. One of the maximum things like to get in fake dimples. And I was like, yo, if you want it, I can give you mine. I didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? I'm born with it. You can take mine if you want it, but it's just like the vanity of it. But that's where people are at. Like, it's not so much like, we did things so we can like look great to girls, right? That's what we was doing it. I'm not doing it just to so I can look at myself 24/7 and wake up at 2 p.m. so I can not have bags in my eyes. Sir, you're 22. What are we talking about?
So that dude Clavicular, whatever his name is he like?
18.
He's got a lot of like followers and stuff.
A lot of followers. He shut down his natural testosterone. He got the snip snap. Um, it's a whole bunch of stuff he did, and it's like, yo, and he's under 20. I think he just turned 19,
Yeah, because if
allegedly.
if a lot of
But
kids are following these dudes, then like I said, they might not be going to the extreme, but they probably got in their mind, man. This is where kind of like what 100 is saying, social media starting to kind of influence them a little bit to think this
yeah,
shit
and
is
look
cool.
at it. And there's a video. I'm sorry to interrupt. There's a video a couple years ago where Sneeko was surprised that a band of 9 and 10-year-olds knew who he was, and they were saying the same thing he was saying. It's just your turn, right? She's not yours. It's just your turn. These were 9 and 10-year-olds.
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
right? So it is happening. It's there, but what's the alternative? Because you got to offer alternatives.
Let me get Rush in there. So Rush, man, do you think this is like a big thing going on in the youth from what you see, or
It might be something that's going on in South Florida, because like I said before, man,
you think it's a regional thing, pretty much?
yeah, it's a regional thing. Like I don't see, niggas in Patterson, New Jersey doing some dumb shit like that. You know what I mean? I would assume the kids from the suburbs in South Florida may get into something like that.
What about you, M3? You out there in the sunny state, man, California over there with the good weather, man. You think this is a common thing, or
No, I don't really like agree with it would be like a common thing. Um, I just don't really see like a lot of people like in my area like doing like stupid medicine. You know what I mean? And following like these dudes on the internet like that. I think like it's a select few of like weird ass like kids or whatever. My girl said something about like LA or whatever, so she said like most like in LA, that's where you're gonna find like a lot of like dumb shits or whatever that follows like those social media trends because it's more widely acceptable. But I think when you're in kind of like in these small towns or whatever, um, you're not gonna really see like a lot of people like talk about looks maxing and doing like the things like Configular's doing, taking crystal meth and smashing their jaw lines and all that.
yeah, no, I agree. Now, what 100 had a good point, man. Because when that dude was putting on the eyeliner, I'm like, yeah, there can't be no dad in that house. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have came in there and saw my son doing that, man. I'm punching him dead in his chest, and I'm sending them to like military school ASAP. So what
But that's
what
part
you
of the
think?
job.
Huh?
But that's part of the job, though. Like when you're taking photos or you're standing in front of a camera and you're an influencer, that's part of it. Keep in mind, like an influencer now, they have to have that image is important. So they have to have flawless skin. They
No,
are putting
No,
on
they
makeup.
don't. I,
no, Stan. No,
You-
Stan.
He's getting up at 2 p.m.
That boy is putting on eyeliner to go to 7-Eleven, cuz.
Yeah, because he might have fans.
Stan.
You
No.
have to go,
No.
maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
you said he trying to get a makeup endorsement.
Yeah, that's not the first time a man got makeup endorsement. It's not. And here's something. Earlier before, right? It was a term called manorexia, right?
It's some
Man
shit you just
body
made
image.
up. Stop playing.
No, look it up. Carson Daly had it. And also, I suffer from it because my weight will go up and down. So, in my mind, again, I mentioned before, in my mind, I forget I'm 6'1". I always think I'm 3 feet. So I always shrink, but I have to get out of that stuff, the perception of who I am. And I think, and I forget that I'm strong. So I just lift people up without knowing it. But that's something I have to that's something I'm aware of, but I'll never get to that point where I'm just going ahead and put on makeup. That's another extreme for a lot of people. That's what they're doing. So for him, when he gets up in the morning at 2 p.m. to go look in the mirror, I look at that and I'm just like, yo, who's your therapist? Because there's something else going on here.
Oh, so you're saying
Because
it's mental?
yeah, because at 2
Okay,
p.m.
okay.
you're getting up, and that's the first thing you do is go in the go in the mirror and look at yourself. I'm just like, yo, what's up?
So 100. I saw you shaking your head, man. What you what you thinking?
I've been told many times that I'm insensitive. All of this sounds soft as a motherfucker, bro. All of this sounds soft as hell. This entire thing, it all of it sounds soft as hell. Like we grew up in a time where if you was the fat kid in school, you better get good at telling jokes because you ain't getting skinnier. Like
Are we
it's
sure?
come
Are we
on,
are we
dog.
sure? So in the group chat recently, I just sent something. I sent it an hour ago, and one of my friends sent it to me and said this was me. I was the light skinned kid, and I'm like, what are you talking about? It's right there. It was talking about how bad it was for dark skin. And those of us, everything came easy for us. And for dark skinned boys, they had it really bad.
Look, man, when I was in middle school and when I was in high school, getting the attention of females was a little hard for me. I wasn't completely shut out. No, I'm being honest with you, right? Middle school and high school, when I was only like 47 pounds, like cuz you could legit see my heartbeat in my chest, dog. That's how skinny I was. You
I
could
find
see
it
my
hard to
heartbeat,
believe.
and that
I always see more like Huey from Boondocks.
listen, brother. The
I
attention
see
of
you.
females at that time, it was difficult for me. Now again, where
Uh-huh.
niggas need their daddy, I was blessed enough to be able to have certain conversations with my father to understand, hey son, shit, this is how it is right now. But I promise, and my dad used to tell me, he used to tell me this all the time. He said, I know it's tough right now. I promise you, big dog, by the time you graduate high school, that whole shit gonna change.
Yeah.
And he was not wrong. In middle school and in high school, I had a hard time. By the time I turned 19, when I came back from my I almost said first deployment, like I had multiple. When I came back from my deployment,
Mm-hmm.
it all switched for me. It all switched. So again, these niggas are soft. They need their daddy to give them a hug and tell them, son, it's gonna be okay. You ain't getting no pussy right now. Just stay the course. Stop acting like a little bitch, and you gonna get
It's
you some pussy later.
Florida. It's Florida. We can take you to Biscayne. It's Florida. Like you go
But
to the strip
I do
clubs on
agree with
Biscayne Boulevard.
I do agree with 100 though, man. It's sad, man, because it's like, dude, just calm down, man. Build some character, man. Like you gotta start working on yourself. That was the message back in the day. It's like, hey,
Now it's like, let me
you
go ahead and
gotta.
scam, talk about these fillers. That's what
Because
it
look,
is now.
the 3 years that you in high school and you got not getting no pussy, just go to the gym, big dog. Go for a quick jog in the morning. Get you a nice workout in. How about you eat McDonald's 3 days out the week instead of 5? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you ain't getting no pussy right now. Let's make just small changes. Be patient, slow down, and it's gonna work itself out. Instead of you deciding your freshman year in high school that you're gonna take steroids so you can get pussy before the summertime. You're doing too much way too fast. Slow down, young bull. You're doing too much. Go find your daddy, give him a hug so you can figure out that life gonna be okay. Because clearly your daddy got some pussy to have you. So he got some kind of game to give you to tell you how to get to the next steps.
Facts. Let me play some more of this video again.
It's a complete and total disaster.
Understanding lookmaxing's rise within the broader economic and political context, I think requires us to look at a few different things. One is the nihilism of the young boys who participate in this, who say that they don't have a clear path to a quote unquote normal middle class life.
Gen Z, and especially teenagers, they went through the pandemic, they maybe sort of missed a year of school. They are not used to having social relationships in the way that older people are.
TikTok, Instagram
What the
Reels
fuck?
produced a certain number of looks maxing influencers, celebrities, but by far the most popular or most notorious is Clavicular.
Clavicular is a 20-year-old guy. His real name is Braden Peters. He's from New Jersey, and he sort of came to.
So
Oh,
Rush, he's
shit,
from
Rush.
your neighborhood, Rush. He's from your neighborhood, sir.
This cat say he from New Jersey. He be hanging out with Rush on the weekends.
Hey, but he's from the other side of New Jersey. He's from the other side of Jersey.
Online fame because he was at top of the leaderboard of looksmaxing.com.
When he was 14 years old, he kind of felt like an outcast, and he took to the internet and found the looks maxing community.
I spent a lot of time on bodybuilding forums growing up. I started with 300 milligrams of testosterone, and I did that for a while, up until I was 16. And then I experimented with a couple of orals.
He does live streaming on the app Kick. He's really blown up, and clips of his video streams have proliferated on TikTok and all sorts of other social media platforms.
Can you stop
Streamers
there?
just have crazy names.
So, one, how did he get access to testosterone at 14? Two, again, he started since on Kick. So this is where I have to say this for the grown men out there. A lot of times, what's the alternative? Because if you're not getting there and like giving people an alternative, this is where they're gonna go to. Because what people don't understand is like you can buy anything on Snapchat. That's the crazy part. Like these kids getting access to stuff that when we were kids, I was not thinking about like that type of stuff. The only thing we were doing was getting whey protein and getting an extra lunch to gain weight if that's what you need to do to go ahead and play football. So like, you know, there gotta be an alternative because this guy, he's in his 20s, right? So he started since he was 14. And he been online since he was 14, selling all this stuff, right? 13, right? He got 5 years ahead of us. Or for anybody to go ahead and try to like give these young kids an alternative.
I bet he died 10 years before me. Look, Stan, that need an alternative thing. I understand what you're saying, but this is why I hate that shit. Because there's always an alternative, but you don't like the alternative. I told you what the alternative was. Don't eat McDonald's 5 days out the week. Eat it 3. Eat it 1. Go to the gym. No, Stan, what I'm telling you is all of these people that have these body insecurities and all of that, there is an alternative. You don't have to stick your finger down your throat and make yourself throw up all day. The alternative could possibly be just become more comfortable in where you are right now, but you don't like that alternative. The alternative could be stay on a more consistent diet and a workout regimen. That is an alternative, but you don't like that alternative. The alternative to, I don't have the jawline for it. Hey, God just didn't give me that. So let me get better at storytelling or telling jokes or getting better with my hands so I can give a girl a massage or something. Figure out a different way to get pussy rather than breaking your face. There's always an alternative, but you don't like the alternative. That's not my fault that you don't like it. That's where we at. And you chose to do some bullshit and you look crazy doing it. There's always an alternative, but it's not my fault that you don't like it.
But the availability.
Steroids at 14.
No, I agree with you.
What world does that make sense?
Look, I agree with. Look, I have parents. They were not going to let me do that crazy shit. Number one. Number two, I don't sit down and buy fake beards and go ahead and put wig glue on my face to get a beard, and buy men wigs on Temu so I could have a
Travel
full
Sun
set
say
of
y'all
hair.
here perming y'all hair. Y'all got some fake shit going on.
Yeah, man, that's what they're doing, and it's like, and you're not even a full-time model. Like this stuff that he does is not new. This is stuff that we learn in model school, right? But that's only when you go get a gig It wasn't meant to go ahead and wear this in the streets.
Do you think it's like guys are going down this path because in their mind, man, like some of these dudes, because even in like some of the red pill shit, you know, and everybody, it's like, man, I got to get the hottest chick. Instead of somewhat like I agree with 100 was saying, it's like, man, look, man, if somebody don't like me for how I present, I need to be cool with messing with people that align with me instead of just trying to like do all this crazy shit to.
No, Wonder Watts is correct, right? But then you have the other guy, right? What was that guy? We covered him. It was the guy. It was the brother who's like, take off your shirt, man. You got look at this horrible ass body you got going on, man. You need to shave. You need to go ahead and start doing some push-ups. Remember, like he went in on those guys, right?
And you
like
and if it was me, you know what I say? My body look bad, but I still fuck your bitch.
Look, I want to tell you the real answer to this, man. The honest answer is that a lot of
the alternative still is the alternative still exists. Instead of you letting some dude say all that to you and you getting in your feels and wanting to go get some plastic surgery, man, I still fuck your bitch. What you talking about? And the crazy part is she probably would if you would say something like that to her man in front of her confidently enough to actually make her believe that, she probably would give you some pussy too.
And we seen it with Myron. Look what happened when his girlfriend left him for.
Fuck out of here. The alternative always exists.
Oh, go ahead, M3.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, look, the honest truth is a lot of these people, right, because of their lack of confidence in themselves, they black pill themselves into like, you know, thinking that they can't really go any further unless they meet like certain requirements. And since like nobody want to put in the work into it, there's always gonna be like this cheat code. You're more profitable if you're a person who sells, you know, lies as opposed to selling like the truth. If your product is based on the truth, right, and really true self-improvement that actually requires work, you're gonna make way less money as opposed to you having a gimmick. Let's say like nowadays they're having like ab packs, like ab shirts and bicep shirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the t-shirts,
to make yourself
the
like look more bulkier or whatever and more attractive.
Yeah.
But all you have to do is just do like some bicep curls, man, and you know maybe lean out. I understand like the gut, you know, takes a lot of work, but people don't want to put the work into it. And so when you're looking for like the hottest chick, that person.
Oh, he cut off.
No, he said something that was important. He said cheat code. 100 watts. I agree with you. I'm not fighting you or anything, but it's the cheat codes. It's the hack culture. Everybody got a hack. Everybody got a cheat code. Like work is like, oh, no work. And I think for 20 years we've gone into like, oh, work, oh, gross. It's horrible. And that's what's been going on. So now everybody wants to have a cheat code, the easy way out. And also I want to say this, like there's a subculture of peptides that's been growing. So everybody wants peptides, and peptides are everywhere. And so, from steroids, TRT clinics, it's a growing culture now.
Yeah, I think, man, is this shit even working on females? That's the big question, because I can't imagine like a lot of females being turned on by these dudes like in the mirror putting eyeliner on and shit. That's what I guess we gotta like poll some females and shit. Like, hey man, is this shit even like attractive to y'all? We probably need to start there, man, because I just don't see a lot of females like.
There's a guy in Miami who does this. White guy, blonde, and he's tall. I forgot what name he has. Maximus. It's weird. Everybody got these Roman names. But he pulling chicks on the streets of Miami, supposedly, and then again, it's the money, right? It's like, okay, he has money. I'm gonna eat tonight, so I'm gonna deal with this.
It's funny, man, because I was looking at like even a dude, clavicular, whatever. They said like they rent females to come and approach them because they got them videos like females be approaching them, be oohing on. And I remember that one tall, I forgot the name of the black dude. We did a video on him. So they have females like they pay that are
Allegedly.
OnlyFans models that approach them and shit. So they, they run a game on like all these kids and shit.
Yeah, allegedly he owns a OnlyFans management.
Yeah, that's what I was reading that.
So yeah, he has the women coming in from the management that he
But
owns.
see, the kids are looking at that. They're like, oh man, he's getting all these females. They're approaching him. They're taking a hammer to the face and shit. So yeah, it's definitely
Not
having
the
some
hammer to the
impact.
face, the dimples. That's the part I'm scared about.
Yeah, that
Just-
shit crazy.
And
But
also,
let me ask you guys before we get to this next video, do y'all think like, cause like with my son, I'm looking at him and I like what you were saying about your kids, Watts. Man, I pushed him out. I made him like play sports. Even he was like trying to quit at one point. I'm like, nah, you got to do some activities. I made sure he knew how to like interact with people. Y'all think that's the piece that's missing with all this, where parents are just allowing kids to just sit online? Yes. And just, okay.
Also, the fact that
hold on, let me get Russian.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you're into sports, it teaches you a lot of fundamental things, like being responsible, having a steadfast spirit, push through like tough times. You know what I mean? Because life, man, you're gonna deal with a lot of obstacles in life, man. And if you're the type of dude that falls under pressure of one hiccup, then you cooked, my nigga. You ain't gonna be able to survive in this cold world, man. Know what I mean? In the wise words of West Side Gun, man, a cold world make a tech shiver, man. Know what I mean? So, man, you gotta be able to endure the bullshit, man, because you being a man, it's not an easy thing, man. That's why, some dudes may take offense to, some females, taking the dyke role, man, because, it is kind of an insult, man. Know what I mean? You're portraying an attribute that, the one side of it, man, but you're really not dealing with the negative repercussions of being a man. Know what I mean?
I'll say this. If you turn 18 and the hardest thing you've done is come back from a 35-point deficit on 2K, you set up for failure, cuz. You ain't never had to push yourself to be able to finish a practice, or that's playing the game is the hardest thing you've ever done with your life. That's for real. You 18 years old and that's where you at? Okay.
Nah, no doubt.
Yeah, I think like it's the fact that it could be the fact that mothers don't want their sons to go out in the sun. They don't want their sons to suffer. They want to protect them. I think that could be it. My father always put me to work to the point where if I see a yard, I want to burn it. So I'm glad he gave me them skills because you can't replace it. There's guys out here, there's men out here we all know that never work a day in their life.
Yeah, they sound a little pathetic, man. Like, cause like we were talking about, it's like, man, you got all your like personality, man, from interactions and stuff. And like, don't get me wrong, everybody try to dress fly, man. You wanted to get your hair cut, like get the fade and stuff, and you would work out, play some sports and shit. But you left it at that. That you're like, man, if I can't build through this, I've just got to be content with where I'm at. But them taking it to this extreme, that's the crazy part. But let me play this last piece because it's going to talk about the clavicular. We're jumping to the other topics.
Okay. A popular looks-maxing influencer made headlines this month after he suffered an apparent overdose while live streaming. Clavicular, I guess his name is, whose real name is Braden Peters, has gone viral for promoting the concept of maximizing your appearance through extreme means. While some advocates in the looks-maxing community say their focus is on healthy and sustainable ways to empower young men, experts warn many aspects of this trend are going dangerously far. Lee Waldman explains the good, the bad, and the harmful of this viral pursuit of perfection.
For pediatric psychologist Dr. Erin McTiernan, the looks-maxing trend has spread from social media to her clinic.
Whether it's labeled looks-maxing or not, but a lot of content focused on self-improvement.
Looks-maxing, like most trends, has a light and a dark side. What Dr. McTiernan described as soft maxing incorporates healthy habits like skincare routines, eating a balanced diet, and regular exercise.
Unfortunately, sometimes looks maxing takes it into a more rigid, regimented, extreme category, and that's when we get more concerned.
Looks maxing influencer Clavicular, whose real name is Braden Peters, has made waves promoting illicit drug use to stay thin and has even said on social media he uses a hammer to smash bones in his face to make them appear more prominent.
These are harmful and risky behaviors that they can cause severe physical and psychological damage.
Rachel Rogers and her colleagues are conducting research into the trend. So far, they're finding it is more targeted toward influencing young men.
It could be that given that for men, typically appearance is not framed as a main concern, it has to be put within that no pain, no gain framework.
While looks maxing is framed as a way to improve your life by changing your physical appearance, both McTiernan and Rogers worry about the effects it's having on mental health.
The effects on...
I'm surprised they ain't like cancel these dudes promote it.
They haven't found a way of making money off of it yet. Because this is the same thing they've done to young ladies with the magazines. When you had 17 magazines, Maybelline, not Maybelline, I forgot, Mademoiselle, CoverGirl. Like that's what the magazines did for women.
But
like,
they wasn't going to the street. Was they hitting themselves with hammers and shit? And
like what 100 Watt said,
I mean,
putting your fingers through your mouth to throw up. I mean, that was part of.
But look at what it turned into with the bullshit BBLs. Like you go into a homie round away in Atlanta to go get a butt injection. Like look what it turned into.
Nah, okay,
So
yeah.
This is where it's at right now. This is all right. Cool. You banging your face with a hammer right now. What is it gonna turn into? Stan talking about what the alternative is. What does this turn into? What does this become? Right? Fuck the alternative. What does this become?
And look what people have done already, right? People have gone to quote unquote teeth clinics. Ozempic is one. Then people buying bootleg Ozempic. People are getting their teeth done. What's it called? Those things that starts with a V.
Veneers.
Veneers, but they're getting fake ones. So now their whole tooth is just rotten. People are just getting, just getting tattoos, permanent eyeliners, or permanent whatever. So it's like, yeah, it's happening. It's nothing we can do. Sometimes you just gotta talk to people, and some people ain't gonna listen. They're like, look, I'm just gonna do something about it, and that's it. One show, I'll say this real quick, that you should check out is on FX called Beauty.
Okay,
And it talks about that. Yeah, check it out.
But 100, you right. I think it'll probably like 10 years, we're going to start seeing impact of this stuff because it's going to age the hell out of people. Like the Ozempic, it's going to be all these side effects. These dudes that's like smashing their face in with the bones, they can be looking like the Grim Reaper out here. So yeah, it's going to get bad.
Dude, it's happening now. Allegedly on Ozempic, you're going to be wearing diapers for the rest of your life because you don't have a smaller intestines.
Yeah, that's
You're going to be pooping like crazy. Also, allegedly from these injections, you also get osteoporosis. So like your calcium level is gone, your bones are brittle. And all of them have that same thing where their hands are like really long and thin. Their hands are bigger, is almost bigger than their heads, and it's long and thin.
All because you don't want to stop eating Doritos.
Yeah.
And working out.
Yeah, people better leave this shit alone, man. It's about to get bad out here. But all right, man, we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump into this next topic. So there's a couple stories that I found. These two females, they were telling their situations, and they said, hey, man, the red pill community fucked their relationships up. So what y'all think, man? Y'all think red pills out here messing up relationships, or they just blaming the men on this one?
I mean, if we're gonna take the perspective of a female that's saying that, she just mad that her man or husband is waking up and starting to stay sucker free. Despite some of the fake dudes that's in the red pill community, there's more decent dudes that's down to earth and willing to wake up these suckers to stay sucker free, man. So like I said before, ain't too late, man. If you a sucker, a simp, or a trick, it's not too late, man. You could change, man, and stay sucker free, man. These birds don't love you, nigga. Wake the fuck up, dummy.
Let me get Stan on this, man. Do you think red pills messing up relationships?
I think the women messed it up themselves. They didn't have to do much. Be grateful. Oh my God, say thank you. Be humble, but hey, if it mess up your foodie call, oh well.
What about you, 100? You think red pill messing up relationships?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Good.
When you think because you say yeah, so why would you say it is messing up relationships?
Even I'm not encouraging selfishness. I'm not encouraging that. But I agree with Rush. Like when you get to a point where you can like finally start when you can take those goggles off and you can just see what's in front of you for what it is instead of what you want it to be. You're in a position now where you can assess the situation for the real life situation you're in. Instead of just being in this fog of, she loves me, she would never do that to me. What do you mean? She was a virgin before we got married. She's never had sex with anyone else. No, yeah, I mean, she's probably touched a couple of dicks, but she's never had one in her. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Shout out to 100 with the voices and stuff.
I'm
Hey, you was spot on with that. I like it.
Yeah, I know, right? I had to look around. I was like, shit, we got somebody else on the line. Somebody hit the I was like, who the fuck is this? My man 100 just said he did used to do the radio, so man, nah, he about to blow up. All right, M3, you think the red pill's messing up relationships?
Oh yeah, the red pills mess up relationships. Because people are well, I mean, I'll use that word. People are just, unfortunately, highly uneducated. And they take things like way to the left. And some would take things way to the right. So a lot of these guys, right, who I guess on quote unquote red pill, again, it's good like when you are aware of the reality of relationships. Where like you could actually be a man, not take women or society personally and actually use that to your advantage because you know that you yourself could actually make a difference now and build yourself up and weave off like the ones that's not really right for you. But unfortunately, you have like these younger generations who, man, they're just so soft and like just so naive. You listen to only like certain parts of the red pill, and then you just think like, okay, like every woman's a hoe, or you gotta be like super rude, you gotta be super mean to her, super disrespectful, or you think that money is just gonna be the solution to your lameness, which money would never unlame a lame, But a lot of these young red pill guys, man, they're not able to like mentally like differentiate and assess and only pick certain parts that's going to like lead to their advantage. So unfortunately, if you were like, like a blue pill, beta cup simp, whatever trick or whatever, and you can start to like, divulge into like the red pill, if you are mentally immature, you're going to take the raw aspects of the red pill, and you're going to just fuck up your own relationship. It ain't going to be the red pill's fault, but it will be your fault for being a dumbass.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's my sense on it.
Nah, I like your take on that, man, because that's what I'm coming from. Because I think everybody has some solid points. I do think like a lot of men are kind of waking up, stop being naive and shit, like 100 was saying and Rush and Stan. But I do think, man, like a lot of them motherfuckers is delusional. So I think that's what fucks up a lot of them. Because like what M3 was saying, it's like, man, they're coming into this the dating pool without no game at all. And they're just delusional to the point where it's like, I hear a lot of them. It's like, oh man, I just get some money and I pay for everything and I'm gonna have like multiple chicks. It's like, motherfucker, you couldn't get like a chick to say hi to you 2 months ago. Now all of a sudden you think you're gonna be juggling bitches? Like, stop playing.
Or
so,
even
yeah,
the older ones. Even the older ones like Dave Ramsey. You're a princess. He needs to take his $250,000 a year and pay the rest of your student loans because you're a princess. That's what a real man would do. You're fighting those voices too.
Yeah, so no, I think there's solid people. Rush, what was the one dude you had on your channel before? I forgot his name. Michael Sartain. I think he's solid. The one he does a lot of shows with, I forgot the other guy's name. I think if they were to face a red pill, man, it would have been good. But I think they let too many dudes in there that were scamming. They would preach one thing and then they go do something else. So I think that's what definitely gave red pill a bad name. Kind of like what M3 was saying. Like, if you got them dudes telling you nonsense that can't, they're terrible with women. It's like, man, and dudes is following that. It's like, yeah, this shit will ruin some relationships if they following that end of it. Now, if they're following like a Michael Sartain, those type of dudes, they'll be straight.
But
so I guess it just depends what part
right?
of the red pill they following.
But then there's the other part, right? Which I see that as a red pill too. Is like in frustration. Like you look at like the panda bears that come in. Like, don't listen to them. Get your money up because like there is so many messages and so many roads that you can take. And I don't think guys are being honest. Like, yo, you want a wife, you want a family, so you might listen to Yada the Awakener, and like every time she give me a baby, I'm gonna give her 200,000. I don't know where the 200,000 coming from. But I'm going.
So you got to rob a bank to fulfill
You know
that
what I'm
commitment.
saying? And up here feeding her grapes and grapes and pineapple. I get my second wife. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many messages out there, and so many roles that men can take. It could be confusing for younger guys.
Yeah, no, it's just, man, people got to start telling the truth and have some common sense. That's the issue with it. Like you said, like you can't, if you struggle with females, say like you're 20 and you just started listening to stuff, you're not going to be juggling chicks and money ain't going to solve your problem. So you're not going to just all of a sudden, just because you listen to some shit, go be like having all kind of women. Now they'll come and use y'all because, you know, that's why I always gave them pushback. I'm like, man, just because y'all spending all that bread don't mean they gonna like you. Like they'll come and lace your ass up, use you for your money, and then dip on you. So we kind of seen it play out with a few of the guys in that space. But yeah, I think they're a little delusional, man. I think that's the issue.
The scary part too is to take that same delusion and go into a foreign country and be a passport bro and not coming back because you have the same philosophy. I have money, and you go over there and she went here and put something in your drink and you didn't wake up from it.
Yeah, I've been seeing they've been doing this is like been an increase in that type of stuff. But all right, let me go ahead. Let me play this video, man. Y'all let me know if she's full of shit or she on to something.
For a period of time. I went during the pandemic and I was staying with him in Vancouver and something changed. And you want to know what changed? He started watching podcasts like Fresh and Fit. He started listening to content about MGTOW and that man changed. And I would sit across from him and not understand the person that I was seeing. I felt like I was waking up to somebody that I did not know. I am qualified to talk about this shit. I am qualified to understand the repercussions that red pill content have on men because the person that I wanted to spend my life with, the person I was in love with, the person I wanted to fucking marry changed overnight because of the content like that. And I see now the men who do watch that content, I hear the things that they say because I would listen to it. I actually started consuming that content because I wanted to understand what happened. To all the men who asked me that question, there's your answer. On
Did she
this for a period of
change?
time,
Go to her page. I need to see more of her fucking content.
Did she change or
They
what
don't
happened?
have her main name. Let me see.
Oh, that's a repost? This
Yeah, I
ain't
think
her
it's a
original?
repost. Somebody made.
See in the comments, maybe somebody got a link. Somebody said who she was.
Hey, I can tell you what happened in our relationship.
What
After you
happened?
guys read the comments.
Go
So
ahead, go
look.
ahead, M3.
All right, I'm gonna give you like a little scenario, right?
Uh-huh.
So, because there's always two sides to a story.
Okay.
Now, for her so-called loving blue pill boyfriend at the time, right, became like Super Saiyan red pill. Obviously, he was not happy in that relationship. Whatever she was doing to him, he felt less than a man to a point where he had to turn to the the wrong type of help, like Fresh and Fit and all these other like ridiculous podcasts. So the fact that like that relationship went south, and then once he absorbed that knowledge, then all of a sudden he became to her eyes, now a quote unquote asshole. Two things probably would happen, right? He overindulged, and then he started treating her like shit the way how she probably was treating him. Okay? Or he probably started telling her no on to like eliminate certain spending habits or certain other habits that she probably was having that he didn't really agree to. And now he is labeled as the red pill avenger, as the red pill asshole. Because remember, you're an asshole as long as you tell women no. But you're a sweetheart when you give in and always say yes.
Okay.
Message.
Y'all think M3's on point or?
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Because she couldn't go in details like what happened. Like it was just an urgency and and it's still like, and this happened to me. I'm like, okay, how was the relationship before? What was the change?
They moved in together.
What's COVID?
Because here's the thing. When you don't live together, I can take you in spurts, right? So even with your bullshit, right? Even when you on your bullshit, I know eventually you taking your ass home. I could deal with you in the spurts. But then now that we living together, now I'm waking up having a nice day with you. Sometime around lunch, you do this weird ass mood swing shit. Then we get to dinner and now you happy again. This is a real life roller coaster I'm on. Hold up, wait a minute, time out. What the fuck is happening here? So now he over here listening to this red pill content. And he like, hold up. Yeah, she be doing that. Damn, she be doing that too. Damn, she be doing that shit too. You know what? I'm cool on this. Hey, when y'all said COVID over again, y'all said COVID over in June, right? Okay, yeah, hey, in June, you getting the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like that I really think that's what happened. Because just even in the little description, it already sound like he got tired of your shit. He got tired of your shit.
Yeah, when she was speaking also, man, she had a lot of entitlement. You could tell that was in there. So, yeah, typically, man, when they talking like that, like 100 and y'all, M3 was saying, it's like, typically that guy's like, you know what, man, I'm tired of like spending all this goddamn bread and getting nothing in return. So she's like, oh, fuck. So
because a lot of times when I hear men in these type of situations, I ain't even gonna say that. I'll say it like this. A lot of times when you hear people in these type of situations, when they're being genuine, there's a part, even if it's only a 90-second clip, there's a part in there where they say, this is where I fucked up at. But you know what I'm saying? Even if they still trying to blame the other person, there's still a space in there where let's say, you know what? I take accountability for the fact that I chose this crazy bitch. Even that. Even that. She didn't even want to accept the fact that she chose the nigga that apparently switched up on her. Like,
yeah.
No. He got tired of your shit, shorty.
Poor woman.
All right, here's part two. We're gonna see what she's talking about. Nah, it's a different one.
Oh, okay.
I loved and cared about to red pill content. Before he started watching this content, he was a sweet, nice man who treated me well and was charismatic, funny. And the moment he started watching this content, he completely changed.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to pause. You clapping?
No, I'm clapping. Hey, brother, I have 3 girls. That is a beautiful fake cry. That right there. Oh, that is a beautiful fake cry. I watch my girls fake cry. They be trying their ass off in this house, boy. They be trying their ass off in this house.
Yeah, because it's like look at the makeup she did. She did the crying makeup. The face is red, no tears.
The face is she figured out how to hold her breath and squeeze. Yeah, oh wow.
Okay, mascara is not running. There's a darkness. There's like mascara that is like it's dark, it's thick. Yes,
Nah, but
covering the
see,
face. Like I'm like
again,
looking at
picking
that.
up
This is
game.
fake.
But see, picking up game. She put the mascara on the top and not the bottom, so it wouldn't run. So it's on the top, so it looks like it's still there, but it's not gonna run because it's not on the bottom.
And there's no tears. And she's
Look at
doing
look
this
at
deep breathing. Yeah, bro.
look at y'all
Hey,
with the
that's
body
a
language. Let me
that's
play
a
some more of this
beautiful
and we
fake
go.
Man, how
cry
many fake?
right there, boy.
How many fake crying you going through? Man, you going through all these fake crying. You be like, You go on
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
my woman pregnant right now. She'll cry at the drop of a hat.
He started calling women bitches, whores, skanks. He became very, very angry almost all the time. And then eventually he ended things with me because he thought I was using him for money. Now, granted, there was one time where I did make a joke about how I wanted an old guy to take care of me, and I quickly regretted it and said I was sorry. But I still cared about him. I would drive 30 minutes every day to see him. Like, it wasn't just about the money. Because he's watching all this content, he thinks that all these women are trying to use him and all that stuff. And so he had a loving girl that cared about him and loved him and like
No,
would
you
stick
didn't,
by
bitch.
his side through anything. And then he eventually said this to me, and this was the final straw. Now, when I first started talking to him, not that it mattered, but he was over 270 pounds when I started talking to him. I did not care about his size. He then lost weight and then started
There you
fat
go.
shaming everyone around him. And today, actually, he said this to me. He called me a broke skank and then said that I would ease back on the food. Your stomach's getting a little big. And I've never, my whole life, had a man speak to me like that. And here I was the week before going out and I was gonna go buy him a present for his birthday. And for him to turn around and call the girl that cared about him and loved him a skank and fat when he's like one of the only guys that I've been with. In the beginning, it was totally opposite. He would compliment me, tell me how pretty I was, and laugh and make jokes, and like, just this content, it just ruined him. And then I went on his page before we unfollowed each other, and I saw he was reposting like Andrew Tate and like David Goggins and like almost all of his reposts were
David
that.
Goggins.
And then
David
that's
gonna
how I
carry the
found out that
most.
he was in this red pill
David Goggins would have
rabbit
him
hole,
lose
and
weight.
now I can.
Yeah, that's he like
That's why.
a
That's how he lost
motivational
100
speaker or
pounds.
something.
To lose
That's
weight,
how he lost 100
yes.
pounds.
Yeah.
Look, man, fuck all that. Fuck all of that. You're telling me that he went from, oh, women are beautiful, to fuck these hoes. You're telling me what?
I'm looking at her
Come on,
nails.
I've seen a lot of things in my life. I ain't never seen a dude in a relationship go from women are amazing to fuck bitches. I have seen that happen when dudes have gotten their heart broken. Once the girl break up with them, or she cheat on them, or she run off with some money, I've seen that. I have never seen a dude be in a relationship with a woman and go from never calling a woman a bitch to all of a sudden calling them whores and sluts and bitches. And I have never in the history of my life seen it. I don't know if you niggas have, but
Nah. That transition
No.
don't happen.
There's a couple of contact clues that was here that's alarming, right? Every time you about to break up, well, she said like, well, I was gonna get him his gift for his birthday. You ain't get it already? It's a week before? That was one. Two, who are you fooling? You're not fat. First of all, if you were fat, you'd have been up close with the camera. You wearing that ugly sweater to look like you're fat, but I could look at your hands, lady. It's nice and thin, and I seen them nails. You're not
3,
playing.
I want to know what the text was that you sent before he said that.
Yeah. Yeah,
They do be cutting them texts off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I'm not falling for it.
Hey, but look, I was right before, right? I knew it had something to do with like the financials, you know, especially like if it's true the way he said, he called her like a broke or whatever, brokey. I'm telling you, it has something to do with her spending habits. I think most likely it was because of that. And when you have
She did say it wasn't always about the money. She slipped when she said like it wasn't always about the money.
Exactly, right? Look, he got pissed, right? Because whatever that she was doing poorly with her money, he was bailing her out. That's the only time like a guy I feel like would have such harsh resentment over someone, because it wouldn't make sense if she was this loving, caring type of girlfriend. Why would he turn on her right like a rattlesnake? Unless if he himself had like a freaking mental illness and had some type of like psychotic like type of problems. But again, he chose her and she chose him at the time. So, and if you chose someone who was fat, right? You talking about 275 pounds. I'm telling you right now, okay? And Dirk, you could agree to the one I want to say. Tricking is a mental illness. When he was
Absolutely.
when he was overweight, looking like a hippo, probably like two hippos and an elephant, right? Baby elephant. He probably was so insecure at the time, right? Because she looked like she had a pretty face, right? So I would highly doubt that she had like any like physical like defects on her. The guy was coughing up a lot of bread to like, pretty much keep her in his arms, and when he started indulging to that red pill content, he was already angry. It just couldn't come out of him because he was 70 pounds overweight. When you're overweight like that, as a guy, you need to shut the hell up, keep your mouth shut, and don't say much. Hide behind the shadows and do what you're supposed to do. Especially if he's a trick. But I think after when he started losing that weight, maybe started getting a little bit like in shape. Then it's like, okay, he saw the opportunity of him, like, to be a little bit more better. Again, it seemed like he probably was an asshole himself or whatever. But honestly, assholes are developed in multiple different ways. Get into
Fat
bad
people are
relationships.
assholes too.
Huh?
Fat people are assholes too.
Oh yeah, of course. They're not saints, but the difference with a fat asshole and an asshole who's already in shape. See, fat. If you fat and you're an asshole, you have to be still kind of subtle with it. There's still something that's going to keep you humble. So you can't be like a true asshole until you're able to lose like a couple of pounds and get into like your right type of circumstance. I think once he got into like the right type of circumstance, then he was already unraveling his true nature towards her. And since he has poor spending habits, as she claims, as she slipped up, he was like, man, like I gotta get rid of this chick, And he started having probably like other chicks that was looking at him, and probably still wanted him for his money. Because trick ain't gonna go away because you lose a couple of pounds, but your mindset definitely shifts.
I want to add on to it. At the gym, he probably got some women that's proud of him, got him some meal prep meals, encouraging him, coaching him, telling him like, you go, you get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she revealed something in there, man. When she made the joke about the old guy, like I'm gonna get the old guy. That was the indicator. So yeah, that's where he probably kept on hearing repetitive shit like that. And most of the time, like M3 was saying, tricks know that they're getting used. But when they blatantly say that shit out there, like, oh, I'll get the old guy. He's like, oh, shit. Because a lot of times they lie to themselves. But when you hear it, it's realistic at that point. You're no longer in delusion. You're like, oh, shit, she actually said that shit? Then she got the nobody's going to fuck me sweater on. Definitely as an indicator of, like, mental health. So... yeah.
She's lying to us, man. Look at the nails, though. I'm like, man, you got them professionally done. Those are almond-shaped bubble nails. That's like $200.
Oh, go ahead, 100.
The thing that women don't understand, sometimes the stuff that they say that bothers us. A lot of the times, it's the timing in which you use to say that shit. I'm willing to bet money that he was probably having a serious conversation with her when she made that stupid ass joke. And that's probably why he carried it in the way that he did. Like, he was probably trying to have a genuine conversation with her about something. Like, it could have very well possibly been something that he was, kind of insecure about. A little, had a little question. But, just it kind of, and that's the time you chose to make that stupid ass, I'm going to find me an old man to take care of me joke. Like, all right, bitch. All right, bitch. That like all of that. See, and you know what? I'm a reframe what I said. In that relationship, he probably could have switched, but there's a reason why he switched. Because I'm telling you, because I've definitely in my own lifetime, from I think my 8th grade was the first time that I had like a real girlfriend. I'm in my 30s now, right? In that time frame, I've had plenty of conversations where I'm trying to talk to a chick about something. Like I'm trying to be vulnerable and open. And you take that fucking you play with me in my face. It's oh shit. Okay, bitch, I got you. Okay, bitch. I've been there plenty of times.
You weren't trying to be a good partner. You wasn't trying to be a good partner.
Each situation provided a different response, and I can see in his situation where how it could have been. Oh, that's how you gonna do it? Okay, cool. I done already lost 100 pounds. I listen to you every day talking about how. Oh, I wish I could just lose this because women do that shit. They'll be looking at themselves. I wish I could just lose this little bit right here, and then he watch your ass sit on the couch with a whole pint of ice cream watching fucking Netflix. While he getting up and going to the gym, he watching you. It's just like, oh, okay, all right, bitch. And then just watching you. Oh my god. Oh, and then I'm giving you money because you spending it on bullshit. You done spent your car note on some Chris Brown tickets. You goofy bitch.
Hey, I remember one time my father, he was talking to one of his ex-wives, and he's like,
You said one of his ex-wives?
One of his ex-wives. One of his ex-wives. He's like, you always hungry, always eating, except for these nuts and drinking water. I'm like, sir. But he's like, women always want to eat. They always want to eat, and they getting fat. I was like, I'm ready to leave. But like, it stayed with me because it was like, man, that's ladies. You gotta watch what you eat. You can't eat everything, and then just complain about it.
Let me get Wally in here real quick. Wally, did you see the video, man? Do you think that's a red flag? How long she was crying? Well, fake crying. She seemed a little emotionally unstable, man.
Yeah, I came in the midst of the video. I didn't really hear all of it.
Can you play it again?
I can't deal with that again. Hold on, let me play a little piece. Yeah, I can't listen to that whole thing.
Eventually, and the moment he started watching this content, he completely changed. He started calling women bitches, whores, skanks. He became very, very angry almost all the time. And then eventually he ended things with me because he thought I was using him for money. Now, granted, there was one time where I did make a joke about how I wanted an old guy to take care of me, and I quickly regretted it and said I was sorry. But I still cared about him. I would drive 30 minutes every day to see him. Like, it wasn't just about the money. Because he's watching all this content, he thinks that all these women are trying to use him and all that stuff. And so he had a loving girl that cared about him and loved him and like would stick by his side through anything. And then he eventually said this to me, and this was the final straw. Now, when I first started talking to him, not that it mattered, but he was over 270 pounds when I started talking to him. I did not care about his size. He then lost weight and then started fat shaming everyone around him. And today, actually, he said this to me. He called me a broke skank and then said that I would ease back on the food. Your stomach's getting a little big. And I've never...
They got to be making this shit up.
I'm looking at her, man. Look at her like she got the skinny neck, skinny long neck. Her fingers is skinny. Like, yo, if you're fat, there's like a fat face, a fat neck. It's like, yo, you're lying to us.
But I think she had to throw that in there to hide the fact that she was broke. Because she kept on bringing stuff, references to money, man. So I think that's where she... I think she became a financial liability, man. And he's like, I can't deal with it. And that joke sent him over the edge. Like,
I don't think you're joking either. Could it be like the joke is actually her telling the truth? Because again, I'm looking at her nails, and I'm a nail fetish type of person.
Yeah, you a freak. You keep focusing on them nails, man. Those are coke nails.
Sir, I just get you on your feet fetish. But I join you on that one as well.
What's a real possibility here?
Yeah.
It's very possible because she looked like she in that age range of that freshman 15. So dude probably could have knew her when she was a senior in high school, and now she a freshman in college, and she, you know what I'm saying, it transitioned a little bit. That freshman 15 be real sometimes. Them ramen noodles and them staying up late getting drunk. Put a little bit of, you know what I'm saying?
Also,
Put a couple of the
that
pounds
older
on.
man taking care of her because them nails, those are bubble almond nails. And bubble almond nails almost $200.
I'm just saying he probably did
She
call
got
you
a
fat.
set.
I'm just saying.
You
Sometimes
said
I'm
bubble
looking at
almond?
it.
How the fuck you know that, Stan?
Huh?
You said bubble almond?
I read books. I read books.
Man, you better look at the nails.
But Wally, man, you think that was a fake crying, man? You think she's actually upset? Or she mad that she lost the bag?
It's the obvious answer.
Yeah, I think she's more or less upset, man. She's getting no money no more. That's what it sounds like because she kept on referencing the money. So,
Look,
You know,
even
it's
my girl
ironic,
knows
like-
that she was fake crying. If
Yeah.
that's weird. Yeah.
Because she
Yeah,
kept on
yes.
pausing the camera. Say it again?
No, that's definitely true. But Stan, in addition, hey, you know, we gotta talk because it is kind of suspect that, you know, like a lot of these things though. You talking about reading books. Ain't no books gonna teach you all that. Not in
Man.
America.
The books is the female. Who else?
I plead the fifth. I'm innocent.
Okay.
yeah, shout out to Stan. Stan said he got the fetish.
I'm just an Afro-Latino male trying to live in this world.
So Stan, whenever you see a chick with like nice nails and hands, you be just like, would you be drooling at her hands and shit?
She don't cook
Or some
and
weirdo
clean.
shit? Huh?
She don't. I have to touch it. There you go. See. See, I knew it. I knew it. I saw it. She
You
ain't
said
do that
bubble-
at home. She ain't grown. She got that done. That old man took care of her.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh.
I do like a nice manicure set of hands.
And we know why. We talked about that in a couple podcasts.
No, I'm with you, man. I like when they got their stuff like, because my wife,
rub on my chest with your nice manicure hands, and we go.
yeah, because my wife be getting her stuff done, so I be liking it, but I don't know the fucking names and shit.
Oh yeah, no. He a freak. He a freak. Okay. He did.
Stan, let me ask you one last question.
Yes, sir.
Look, I got a picture of a couple of nails, right? You know, for sale for you. How much you want? My girl just got her nails done. So I
You say he be
know?
buying black market pictures?
Hey,
all right, this is going to determine how freaky Stan is, Stan, and I need you to be honest.
What?
But feel free not to answer this. Okay, have you ever went to a nail appointment with your girl and you jerked off in the corner?
Why would I take Stan to the beach? Why would I take Stan to the beach?
Stan was in the corner looking out with a trench coat on,
I don't need to do that.
doing
All I
fucking
need-
nails.
No, all I need to do is all I need to do. So this what happen when you go to a nail shop, every man. Go by yourself, get your feet done. And then the lady's gonna come by. It's like, oh man, are you a trainer? No. Da, 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 da. And they're like, you should get your nails done as well. I'm like, oh, that's kind of girly. I just do my feet for health reasons and blah blah. Then they're like, oh, get him on this one and look how he does mine. Just get a plain one with no coat on it.
He a freak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he getting his feet done. He over there looking at shit. He probably in there rubbing his nipples.
Stan
Stan a freak.
Huh?
Wait, do you add like the gloss like to like your pedicure stand?
No. They just like, hey, I see like, oh, that's nice. That's a nice oval
Yeah,
shape.
liar, fucking liar.
You got French tip. I can tell when a woman is doing something. I'm like, okay, she get all white. I'm like, okay, you a working girl. Okay.
A working girl.
Mm-hmm.
So do you be like trying to convince them to get like different shades and colors and stuff?
No, I was like, okay, I'm at this gym tomorrow. Like, let's meet up.
Hey,
Man, the nail
Quantum
can
Love
get
said
you.
she got the cat eyes. She said mine are cat eyes. Is that a fly style? I'm gonna have to look those up.
Egyptian, huh? So there's a couple things that happen when they get nails. You know they're not gonna cook. They ain't gonna do too much things strenuous. So that first
tell you
week
what
is
they
gonna
will
be
do,
light
though.
work. It's the second week you go ahead and you can test some stuff.
No, Stan, I'm
Allegedly.
sorry, but that's a little incorrect because my girl, she gets the cat eyes and she gets to the kitchen right away.
You said the cat eyes? She gets those two?
Yeah, she got like sometimes she'll have like the cat eyes, which like I mean,
No,
like
you're in a
it's pretty nice though.
relationship. I'm not in a relationship.
It don't matter, Stan, if you're in a relationship or not. If a woman wants to cook, if she like you enough, she gonna do it. She
I
gonna
don't
get the
want her
cat
to.
eyes, and then she gonna go there and she
I
gonna
don't
make
want
your
her to cook.
quesadilla, and that's it.
I don't want her to cook and get dishpan hands.
Oh, see, Stan, so you can't say that's the woman. Okay, then you can't blame it on like the woman's nail stand. That's just you making a choice by telling her
I
not to.
didn't blame. I didn't blame.
So the
whole
cat
thing
eyes
comes in a
is it's
set.
like a shimmer. Okay. So Stan, let me ask the resident freak. So Stan, if you see the cat eye like shimmer on the nails, what's that mean for that type of female? Is there like a reference you could get from like looking at nails? Like, okay, man, damn, she's a freak right here. This one's classy.
French tips, business, clear, probably a single mom, recently divorced, still got animal checks coming in.
Yo, this
if she
man's like
does a
Miss
lot of
Cleo with the nails.
colors,
Definitely a freak, but keep going.
if she does a lot of like bright colors, single, going out tonight, and fun for the weekend. Safe colors, probably a student. If she got the low ones, the low bubble, like is not long but kind of short. Then I'm like, okay, she got a part-time job and a student, probably like a grad student or master's or PhD. But then I gotta look at the feet too. Did she come in sandals or did she come in shoes or heels?
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you a theory that ain't failed yet.
Huh?
Yes.
Tips is fucking. French tips is fucking. I don't know what you talking about.
No, but I'm just saying.
You can't really tell nothing off of nobody from the
No, but it's like the
nail.
French tips, right? Is it clear?
Nasty.
Is it
He
clear with
nasty.
gloss?
He
Is
a
it
freak.
pink? Is it pink with the French tip? I'm looking at all of it. I'm just saying, did she come in with sandals? Did she get her feet done as well? So we both get our feet done. We laughing. I do the cute giggle thing because it's like I'm ticklish. And they come over and they touch the shoulders and they touch the chest, like, oh my God, you got a big chest. It's like king size pillows. And I'm like, yeah. And
That's
then,
the second time you don't reference your chest, man.
Hey, friend,
yeah, 'cause
You
that's
trying
what
to
they
flex
go
on
in.
it? You
You
trying to
got the
flex on the
nails.
man?
Because I get the nails. The nails get run on it. The nails comes on it.
Stan, and you're telling me that I'm supposed to believe that you forget that you're 6'2" some?
Yes.
You're tripping, dog. You tweaking. You tweaking.
And then sometime in the summer, I'll come out there with my Hoochie Daddy shorts.
And I'm supposed to, nigga, stop it.
But all right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and close it out tonight, man. We hit that hour 30 mark. So we'll go ahead and get everybody's closing words. So we'll start with 100 watts.
My closing words is go find your daddy, give him a hug, and let him tell you that you want bullshit so you can get your shit together. Okay? Sometimes you need some tough love from your daddy to tell you that you ain't doing shit in order for you to actually go out here and do something. Because a lot of you know young niggas ain't been tested yet, for real, in real life. And I ain't telling you got to get tested like me. I went to war. I ain't saying you got to get tested like me. Some of you niggas ain't even been to a tryout yet. Okay? Get tested in some way to measure what type of man you about to be in your life, young bull.
What's up,
Oh,
Quantum Love?
M3, parting words.
Yeah, man. Sometimes, man, it's better to like soft max than to looks max. I don't know. I just got that quote from like the reporter or whatever. So I didn't even know what the fuck that meant when they said soft max. So, but but to kind of piggyback what Watts was saying, like, yeah, give your dad a hug, man. Just tell him, hey, I love you, man. Thanks for all the tough love that you've been trying to give me, and just apologize to him, man. Because like a lot of these people, they're just hard headed, bro. But a hard head makes a soft ass at the same time, I guess. Wherever the old saying goes. But I would just say, like, just focus on doing what works best for you instead of just trying to cheat your way through life.
Okay. Rush, man, parting words.
My parting words on this situation with the looks maxing and all that, man. Yo, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta do it to the extreme and put a hammer to your face and try to look good. Just hit the gym or whatever, and and just focus on yourself and edify yourself, not only physically but mentally and spiritually, man. You know what I mean? Chase that chicken, man. You know what I mean? Yo, man, these hoes ain't all that, man. You know what I mean? Yo, man, once you realize when you bag one of these birds, man, you're gonna be like, oh, man, this bitch ain't shit, man. So wake up, stay sucker free, man, and fuck these hoes, man. What is wrong, man? They ain't shit, man. Stay sucker free, yeah?
Hey, Rush, what about that symbiote?
Yeah, bond with the symbiote, man, so you can heighten up your sucker free senses as well, too, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got 2 pills now coming soon, man. We got the symbiote, we got the light skinned pill that's coming. Those are the only 2 pills y'all should be taking.
Yes.
All right, Stan. Part words.
Look, for the maxing, you're not grown, and you're still growing, and stay away from your friends. That's something my father told me, because he said I was too cute to go to jail, and when you light skinned, you don't want to go to jail. Cause I was a little knucklehead. I wanted to be dark. I kept on staying out in the sun, try to be with everybody else in the neighborhood. Then my father took off my shirt and said, "Look at him. He's pitch patch. He's fake. He's fake." And y'all trying to take my son to jail with you. So, like, yeah. All seriousness, guys. Like, just slow down a little bit. Enjoy this time in your life and grow, because anything that you built in your own, nobody can't take it away from you. So just go ahead and do it. And ladies, for real though, man. Last week I confess I had signs like the dogs told me about my ex-girlfriends and I ain't listen. Just like you gotta like own your stuff. Don't come on here fake crying in tears with them long almond bubble nails that you got from that old man that sponsored you.
All right, let's get Wally in here. Wally, parting words.
Well, I came here late. This looks max. It's just another fugazi words of the internet keep creating. 2. Let's get one thing clear. The fact that we even had to question Stan's autobiography of how much far gone as he is as a freak. Like, this man is literally told you about freaking Kruger conventions. What the fuck we talking about? Like, what the hell?
I'm not a freak.
Question. You talked already, sir. You talked already. I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear your long regurgitations. As far as these titles go, look, if you're insecure, man, stay in the fucking house. Don't ever fucking come out. That's your prison until you figure out how you.
You gotta come out, Wally.
Yeah, well, guess what? If you touching grass and you're going out there in war, then guess what? Bitch is a battlefield. Fucking live. It's a fucking jungle.
Yes.
Damn, shout out to Wally.
Literally, cry a fucking river.
Damn.
All right, so my parting words, and I'm gonna speak to the fathers on this one. I ain't got no smoke for the boys. You already done covered that. But fathers, if you see your son putting a hammer to his face, and he's got eyeliner, and he's looking like one of these like Twilight vampires, disown him. We got to start disowning these boys. we gotta kick them to the side, man. We're embracing too many people. Like old school Sparta. I don't know if you're up with the history. They used to toss them off the cliff. You know, they used to be like, look, put them in the forest. They're no longer with the pack. So I think we gotta start going.
This is where I sit here and say, yes, men do not care about men. Thank you very much.
Or you put them to work and tell them the truth. Like
Yeah, I
my
guess you could do that
father
too. That's another possibility, but I
Yeah,
like mine better.
Man, look, I'm sorry, but I disagree with all those statements. Look, you gotta put the belt to the ass, okay? I mean, pause on that one while I'm saying this though, but a true father, right, will whip that belt out, okay, and reset to factory defaults. I'm telling you, all the stupid shit that I've done, I've been highly corrected thanks to my dad and his belt, okay? And it shaped me to be the man I am today.
So what you're trying to say is go back to yesteryear days where whipping was okay. So I just want to understand one thing though, right?
That shit built character, man.
Oh, it builds
Make whippings great again.
I want y'all to understand this.
Oh,
now,
Watch said, hold on. Watch, guys, you got some pushback for that, Watch?
Ladies and gentlemen, they said whipping, we should go back to whipping. Remember, the other side also committed whipping. Was that okay?
Hold on. I didn't say whipping. I said ass whipping. That's
hey,
a total different.
Whipping is whipping, nigga.
Don't take that out of context.
Whipping
Now look, I will provide the preface of saying that I do understand that there are going to be times where my son and I are probably going to have to go in the backyard with a pair of boxing gloves on for personal development. That space exists, right? But in real life, if I do see my son doing that, because I got 2 boys, right? So if I do see my son doing that, it is going to require me actually having a conversation to say, where did you get this shit from? Show me where you got it from. Let help me understand where you came from this. And I need to be able to tell my son why this shit that he watching is a bunch of bullshit. You telling me you started doing this because you saw Edward from Twilight doing this?
Wasn't that called like the emo? That when all the guys was doing that weird stuff?
Yeah, the whooping his ass, that's cool. It's just gonna make him do it even more. And to be honest with you, it's probably gonna make him turn it up a level. Just to be even more rebellious, because that's what young boys do. Young boys want to go against what their father is telling them. When we was young boys, we was either you went against everything that you thought your father wanted you to be, or you were afraid of getting your ass whooped. Because M3 is right. Sometimes the fear of the belt does show up, and you only do what your father says out of fear. Instead of you becoming who the fuck you're supposed to be, you develop into some individual based on the fear of not getting your ass whooped. I don't want that for my kids. I don't want them to become humans based on not getting their ass whooped.
Yeah, my father did it.
And I need to be able to challenge whatever the fuck made you think this shit is cool. Because if you watch some goofy ass video that convinced you to do that, but you won't even let me convince you to clean your fucking room, now we have a deeper conversation. Like it's nah, brother. The belt is cool, but it's a whole lot of shit that's happening here where I need to give you a hug and tell you I love you, son. It's okay. I love you. And we need to figure this shit out.
Yeah, my father, his nickname is Mano, and that means hands in Spanish. So there's no that was one. 2, my father would just pop up, see whoever I'm hanging out with, and tell him, whoever one of my friends were, if I see you with my son, I'm going to beat your ass and your daddy's ass. And tell your father who I am. And he gets me in the car, and that's it. Like, don't hang out with these people. But like a belt, okay, if you're a lighter shade of black, they're going to report you to CPS. that belt is not it's gonna leave marks. A lot of times you can't do the belt. And what you teaching them? Now he gonna get a woman that's out here doing like them on him. He getting beatings and a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, here he goes with this free shit.
I'm just saying, like, don't do. Oh God, there they go.
See, ain't no niggas on this. You telling me my black son decided to do this based on this bullshit?
There's black ones.
I understand there are. I'm not saying they don't exist because niggas are Uncle Toms. I get that. They're gonna exist. But I'm saying the general community. This some white people shit.
But this got to look at the black people version of it though.
My brother.
I looked up lookmax and everywhere, and I seen like probably one off black dude. Like
I agree with you, Wally. I've been saying from the beginning, this some soft ass shit happening.
This is why I said this is some weird ass internet shit. When you said lookmax, I was like, please tell me this is some typo shit, because I'm like, what the fuck is that?
No, that's what they be calling it. Yeah, I just seen it popping up. I heard people talk about it. I was like, damn, yeah, this is some weirdo shit. But shout out to Stan and 100. They're probably right, and they sound like great fathers. But son, if I catch you doing this, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like
you can't do that.
You will get that work. God damn it, I'm old school.
Put the gloves on. Come outside in the back again. I preface it by saying we're gonna get some work in. I'm probably gonna have to beat your ass real quick. But
Yeah,
then after that, come sit next to me. Hold these peas on your eye. Take that bottle of water. Now talk to me. Now why? Let's talk about it after I whoop your ass.
Yeah.
But then how about
Let's
their
talk about
friends? What you gonna do about their friends' influence? Because I told you, like, my father had to kill that off.
I don't got nothing to do with other people's kids.
Yeah. I run my own.
Yeah. And the fact that you letting the fact that you see, and again, and I'm speaking from my perspective.
Yeah.
I have 5 kids. They have siblings. You're telling me that you're more influenced by a motherfucker that don't live in the same struggle as you, my nigga? You're not influenced by your brother or your sister that is going through the same exact shit that you go through every day. It's another motherfucker that could never walk a mile in your shoes that you letting telling you that you ugly or really? And that's just the perspective that I'm coming from. You letting the outside motherfuckers tell you about how you feel about what's going on inside of here. Nah,
Because
fuck
he's
all
at that age. He's 13 to what? 13 to 25. So their peer group is more important than the family members right now.
Says who?
Which is exactly
Child development charts.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Because guess what? Them 13 and 25s that fits in your demographic, ain't none of them about to put no food on your fucking table unless you doing something stupid on the internet. Ain't none of them about to send you no fucking money unless you doing something stupid on the internet. Now, if you really want to live your life in a way to where you not stupid on the internet, let's focus on what the fuck you got going on inside of the struggle that you in right now, my nigga. You telling me you gonna let a bitch that walks to work judge you when you drive? Like stop focusing on like it's the same person that's judging you got shit going on in their life. Why you worried about them? You got shit going on. Hey, brother, look, I got enough shit going on in my life and taking care of what I'm responsible for to be worried about what you think of me, Stan. I fuck with you the long way. You know what I'm saying? We peoples. Every time we come on these panels, we have a great conversation.
No. But understand, it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just like overall,
again, overall and in general. And right now, while my child is 14 or 15 or 13 or 12, right now is pivotal for me to tell them, hey, slow the fuck down. You worried about getting 1,000 likes on Instagram and your black ass ain't cleaned your room in 3 days. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I agree because like those type of talks,
exactly.
No, those talks helped me out growing up because I didn't.
And go find your daddy and give him a hug.
My father don't do that. He's Dominican. He
But before we close out, I do agree, man. I do think influence starts from the house, and as a father, I do think, man, you set that stage, man. You like with my son, people always ask me, they be like, man, why are you always going to the gym? I'm like, man, I got a son, man, and I want him to, you know, mirror those behaviors and stuff. So it's like, man, you set the, you know, lead by example, like the phrase goes. So now I definitely agree with Watts. But Stan is right. That peer group is impactful. So that's why you do got to, like, you know, jump ahead of that. And like I said, lead by example.
Yeah, because my father, because this is Miami, right? My father was not playing around with other, you know, it's like, F y'all. Like, I'll tell your father I'll come fix him. And then I'll fix you too when I'm done.
Yeah, that's gangster. But all right, yeah, we gonna go ahead and close out. But hey, I'm gonna have to get with 100 because we're gonna circle back and cover some of that Adrian Broner. He had a good topic on that one, and then y'all check out Lubuto Network Rushes. We're gonna get at Abba, so more information coming out on that one. So yeah, we're gonna have to touch that topic. But all right, y'all, man, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna keep doing this on Mondays at 9 o'clock. So y'all keep tuning in. But all right, y'all, peace.
Salute everybody.